Hey, thanks for watching the Final Fantasy 16 demo. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see the full playthrough when it comes out, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into the game.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Oh, we're jumping straight into this. Okay, I thought this was just a cutscene. It's like, nope, you're going right into the fight. We're Phoenix versus Ifrit? Oh no, that's not Ifrit. I think that's something else. All right, we gotta evade. All right, they're giving us a little bit of like a tutorial on how to like fight them. I'm just gonna keep spamming triangle. That's the way we're gonna do this. Man, it looks so good. Oh, gotta dodge. I think I executed that one properly. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna keep hitting him with my fire blast. It seems like it's also auto whoops. I don't know if I was supposed to evade there.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant. No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them? Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I love the clean transitions that games have nowadays when it comes to like cutscene versus gameplay. It's so simple. Alright. All these guys look really good, man. I like the armor. I love the look of the land. Let's see the menu. Press. Okay. Alright.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Apparently I can't run just yet. What are these bones? A gateway? What's going on here?
Time to move.
I'm walking. I'm running and I'm walking.
We're just in time.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Iron Blood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hroga!
The Iron Blood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over. Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Alright, I heard a lot of people making the comparison that this Final Fantasy is going to be a lot like Game of Thrones, and seeing the language and some of the other things in it, in the blood, I could tell that this is definitely going to be a lot different than the other Final Fantasy games, and I'm all for it. Also, that battle with the people riding the chocobos into battle, I don't know why that reminded me of Kingdom Hearts a little bit, you know, the Battle of 1,000 Heartless.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered. Ha! And look who's here to greet the bastard. Come on.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
It's funny, people are comparing, you know, this to Game of Thrones, but seeing that Titan clash, I'm thinking more of God of War. I love it. I love seeing Titan battles. They're amazing.
Right on top of us.
Uh-oh. Do I have to go run in between them? God, this is an apocalyptic clash. I guess I'm just gonna keep running. It's so cool. It's like I just want to watch the battle, but I know if I don't run for my life, I'm gonna die. I'm getting staggered over here. Let's see. Oh, I can jump. Okay, I need to watch that. Oh, they're gone. Or maybe not.
You stand there.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Alright. It seems like we're jumping right into the practice. Wait, so how many years was that that we rewound? Was that 7 years? We're now 7 years in the past? I know that they said that we're pretty much going to be diving back and forth between Clive's, you know, history pretty much. But it's kind of cool to see the past and the future. Kind of like a Westworld thing.
Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive.
Alright, let's go.
Fire down upon
I
me.
see some weird thing up on top. You see him on the rafters? Channel your inner flame. I'm about to roast you. Press triangle to cast fire, a ranged spell that can strike enemies. Okay. So I just...
Excellent.
Ooh. That's very clean. Okay.
Well
Doesn't look
done.
like that cast or
You
cost
wield
any
the
mana
fire
or
of
MP.
flames just as a first shield should. You flatter me, my lord. Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
Alright, let's go, buddy. I'll show you the power of my Kingdom Hearts days. I will show you the power of the Keyblade. Alright, let's go. R1 to evade enemy attack. Okay. Evading attack at the precise moment is it is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to counter using... Oh, okay, let's go.
Come on!
Oh!
How did you dodge that? Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm gonna get used to that. I love the flashiness of that attack.
Try to evade my attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I learn the precise dodging.
Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
Okay.
Well, I'm waiting.
So is it just triangle? Close the gap. The blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such of Alconic feats. Oh, okay. Both melee and range attacks magic can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift. Okay. Wait, so does Phoenix Shift only work if I'm going towards a person?
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
Oh, so is this where we get the health gauge?
My lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Well, that won't do at all.
Alright, let's go. Mend your wounds. Oh, okay, so then I'm gonna make us heal. Consumable items such as potions and tunics, or is it tonics, can be used to restore Clive's HP, temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to up, right, down via the items tab in the main menu for quick and convenient use. These items can also be used directly from the menu. Alright. Let's see. We have a potion and a high potion. Let's go use the normal potion.
I'm waiting.
Oh. We had to mend it all the way.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
So one thing I need to understand is Clive actual royalty? I thought he was just a knight. But Joshua called him brother. Alright, let's go. Real combat time. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back, break their spirit by landing attacks, and strike them while they are vulnerable. Oh, so it's pretty much like a stagger bar. Okay.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Uh-oh. I like how they give me like a little window to dive in.
Keep going, Clive.
Jump in. There we go. That's how we get the dodge going. Now we got him staggered. Oh, we're gonna hit him with big. Aw. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R plus square to execute Rising Flames, a powerful Alconic ability granted Clive by the blessing. Okay. Let's go ahead and use it. Wait, hold on. Can I not use that? Oh, that sucks.
It's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
I was gonna use the rising thing, but it wouldn't let me. It says it wasn't available. Sometimes I have to pay attention. I didn't know I could close that.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye.
Best rested at last.
It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. You must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Google. Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Alright, so we're back to exploring. Sunrise, sunset. Is that the location's name, or is it just some time of day? Should you find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down the left analog stick and trust in your animal instinct to point you to the right direction. Your correct destination will be displayed with an icon. Okay, cool. So,
I'm not sure.
finally we get to explore all the way. What are these things right here?
Let's get this.
Finding items. Useful items can be found across the realm by those who know where to look. Items discovered can be viewed on the items tab in the main menu. Okay. So it's a potion. Alright, so whenever we see like a weird blue glow, that just means it's an item to be used.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
I wonder if that mark on his face is actually a slave crest. Because eventually Clive gets that too. And, well, we kind of see how things are going. Also, I want to know if Joshua's mother is also the same woman we've seen earlier with the other dominant guy. Man, this game looks beautiful so far, and this is just a demo. I can't wait to dive into the real game. Let's just take a moment and bask in all of this game's beauty for a second. Alright, let's continue going forward. It is cool to see that they're all siblings, though. But apparently Joshua inherited, was it the Phoenix Will or something?
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Joshua seems to be a sweet kid, and what's her name, Jill? She seems sweet too. Unfortunately, I feel like things are gonna get bad.
Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again. Yes, Your Grace.
I wonder if Duchess Annabella or Annabelle, whatever her name is truly the woman that we seen earlier. Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Use X to access them, then hold R2 to push or pull with your might. Okay. Almost seems kind of pointless to really have that, but I guess we'll see more of that later on. What is this, Hogwarts?
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
Fire flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Active Time Lord. Hold the touchpad to access the Active Time Lord. ATL features a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can even be viewed during most cutscenes. Ooh. Okay, cool. I like the father. He's definitely so much nicer than the mom. Alright, where do I go? This way? Doesn't look like it. Okay, where am I going? Do I have to head up the stairs? Is that what I need to do? Maybe. We'll see. I need to go up here. I wonder if I can cross. It looks like there might be a bridge here I can cross. God, look at how big this is. Hold on. I need to go on the balcony. Look at that mountain range right there. Getting a little sneak preview of that. This game is going to be really massive. I like how there's just like a guard posted like any random corner.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Alright, so we have a map. The world map displays all the locations indicated by glowing pins currently available to Clive via fast travel. Okay, cool. So is this where I need to... Wait, hold on, let's see. Oh, I just wanted to see how big this world really is, but we're still limited. Alright, cool. That's fine. We'll travel here. I do... Oh, I don't want to cut myself off just yet. Let me see if there's a cutscene. There is. Oh.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. Watch your step, my lord.
And everything else.
Alright, now we actually dive into the gameplay again. Lost in a fog. Support accessories such as the Ring of Timely Strikes or the Ring of Timely Focus can be changed or unequipped on the gear tab in the main menu for a combination that best suits your playstyle. Alright, cool. So, going back to the cutscenes that we just previously seen, I do like the father, but now, after seeing the mother talk, I am convinced that is the same woman as we've seen in the future. And man, I don't know what is up with her and her dislike for Clive. I think she might have a weird crush. Yeah, I know. I don't know if that's a biological mom or if that's like the stepmom.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
But I like how the dad is trying his best to defend his son, and then also Jill seems worried as well. And I want to say that hippogriff, or whatever that is, I want to call him Buckbeak. It looks like the thing from Harry Potter.
With me.
I forget that Clive is only 15 years old, but looks like we're going to be fighting Golem. Use triangle after striking an opponent to conjure a magic explosion that deals... Okay. Whoa! Yo! I love the flashy attacks right there.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We just killed Golem and his little friends. Where are we going? That's where I thought I had to go, but I wanted to double check. Alright, let's keep going. I love this weird marsh field area. Man, this year we're really eating good for games. Like Hogwarts Legacy, Diablo 4, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16, 7 later on. Oh, we are really in like a year for gaming, man. Okay, some loot. How are you guys enjoying this year? What kind of games are you looking forward to? We still have, you know, Space Marines 2, Spider-Man. There's so many great games on the horizon. Obviously, we're still in the beginning part of this year, or I guess halfway part now. But, God, Final Fantasy 16 so far, even with just a demo alone, is feeling pretty good. Hold on, do we have 2 alternative paths? Looks like we do have 2 paths here. Okay, hold on. I actually don't know if that's the correct way. Let me check this out real quick. You know me, I like to explore. I see some items back here too. See, this is gonna be the one thing that bothers me, is that this game seems massive and, you know, I have a really bad case of being very curious with exploring. But I'll try keeping it as linear as possible. Let's delve straight into the combat and story. Alright, let's see. Which way do we have to go? Looks like we may have to go through the abandoned shack. We got more baddies here. I love how he just like dashes straight towards a new enemy so you can just constantly pair a new combo. Thank God there's like a quick time where I can actually have it slowed down for me so I can just hit my pair. people are gonna have like a grand time if they love combat. Like I could see having the action experience, you know, on hardcore is gonna give you like that Devil May Cry feel, which I know that's a lot of people's favorite game when it comes to just straight precision in combat. Oops, I didn't mean to hurt my sword right there. I love how he just like curb stomps that thing and he's like, we're gonna break this in. Alright, where are we going? I'm trying to find my way. This is where we came from. This is where we're going. This is where we need to head. We're gonna stomp this thing in too. Guess that's one way to summon a bridge.
We should be nearing the old village square. It might not be a nest of goblins.
They have magic?
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader.
He's wearing the sorting hat.
Take care of his followers first.
Sounds like his horn's a little broken.
As if you have to ask.
Ooh, I had to break this stun. I think I'm gonna go for the casters first because they got that range, and I hate dealing with range casters. Can I go forward? There we go.
There was one.
Too bad I can't, like, magic grip him down.
He's invited a friend.
Yo, what is this, a troll?
Here it comes.
What is this thing? Formidable foes, larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts and will often use devastating abilities, blah 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 blah. Uses the blessing of Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage, but okay. What? Try to dodge. I'm just gonna keep slashing and dashing until no more dashing and slashing can happen. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced 50%, creating a short opening in which combinations can be easily landed. Okay. Oh, I can't use that yet? I swear I pressed the dodge button. What is up with that nonsense? Oh, maybe I have to actually like dodge in the opposite way. Okay, now he's staggered. Let's go. Let's hit him with the rising flash. Hitting them while they're down. Okay, we had this earlier. Alright, let's hit him with some crits. We got a good majority of his health down still, less than the quarter left. Okay, now he's got that windmill. Whoa! Oh god, get out of here! Just keep dodging back. Okay, we got another partial stagger here. We still have rising flames. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I thought he was coming in for an attack. So this guy can't actually like parry and hit him with the sidestep. Ooh. I uppercut his chin with my blade. Okay, we leveled up.
Your Google Home isn't set yet. To get
Looks like I got an amulet.
you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
I don't know why when he said that I was thinking about Fred. Hold on, what to say? Your abilities, okay. When he said that I was thinking about Fred from Scooby-Doo chasing down a cactus. And Fred saying, "Come back and fight like a man, you vegetables." I don't know why that popped into my head right there.
There he is.
Oh, come on, let's go get him. Let's chase him down. I got the Phoenix dash.
Damn it.
I feel like we could have got him right there. That took a while for it to drop. This guy really isn't that fast. I got that dash. Why am I not utilizing it right now? I guess we're sliding underneath. You gonna summon more of your posse?
This ends now. What's in there? Bloody hell! A warble? It's not south.
Alright, looks like we're playing Plants vs. Zombies now.
That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Let's keep hitting this. Let's dodge out of here. I don't know if he's gonna keep. Oh, I didn't know if he was gonna like turn around. Still can't hit that? Man, that thing like has such a large recharge time. I don't think I've even had the chance to even use Rising Flame yet. Okay, we got a good stagger in. Come on, keep hitting the attacks. Oh my god, the Rising Flame is even lower. Alright, let's watch out for these attacks coming in.
Where's it going?
Alright, do I need to run around?
As good as mine.
I feel like he's just gonna randomly pop in on us. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! No! Oh, it's like a quick time event? Cinematic strike. When the scene flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before time runs out to deliver. Okay. Down to Cthulhu.
Before it recovers.
No, what was that guy's name? There's a character like this in World of Warcraft. I think it's like Yag Sarag or whatever. Okay, the fire is not good. Just keep going with the slash and dash. Whoa! That's an AoE attack. Okay, I thought it was just a frontal. Keep dodging, we're good here. That's a half stagger. We gotta get out of that.
You won't be gone for long.
Another cinematic attack? I don't think there's like really any way to dodge that. It's pretty much just like built in.
Now for the final push, my lord.
I still can't get that. Oh well. Come on, let's attack. I forgot what your names are, but join me. Wait, is this a? Oh, yep, that's the AOE. It's hard to tell when it's a frontal or if it's a conal attack. Oh, he's almost down. Let's dodge. It looks like those puddles are pretty bad. If we stay on them, I feel like we're gonna get like a dot on us. Oh, the first time I take a hit. No! Yeah, let's kite him away from that. Uh-oh. I say I want to get rid of that, but I went right into his mouth. Okay, he's almost gone. Man, I really screwed up at the end. another level up. Let's go. That's pretty cool to see two boss battles. Well, I don't know if they're considered boss battles, but two majors after each other. You got the Gias or Gigas or whatever they're called, and then the Morble.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but Morbles too. I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall. Damned blight.
Alright, looks like we fast travel to another location. Is this the Phoenix Gate? Yes, it is. Alright, let's head out.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morble's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? Doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
ships up in north.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like. I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What
Not in there.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Oh, we also get to play as Joshua as well? Ooh! The flight of the fledgling. It was interesting to hear like the sounds here from like joy, cheerful laughing to immediate clashing of swords and crying. We're moving further down.
What was that?
I have to help them.
Oh, do I open the door? Oh, I thought he was gonna open the door.
Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No. I must do my duty.
Wait, we can attack?
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sabra-Quargab. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
Oh man, I hope Wade doesn't die. I feel like, you know, he's a side character that's disposable. But it's cool to see Joshua like attack. He thought he was weak, but he's casting some strong fire magic. You got Kiraga, jump, evade. Seems like they're both really the same attack.
The bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire...
Kiraga is heal, right?
allies?
I believe. Looks like somebody's trying to get an assassination attempt. Do we go up or down? I don't know. Looks like we go up. Okay, I was heading the wrong direction. Alright, let's go, Wade. I'll lead us to victory.
I am the dominant.
Unfortunately, my attack power is so slow. But thank God Wade's here with us, man. He could be our little tank to pull some aggro.
Tyler!
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt. I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omir lost Elan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
I love the transition between Clive and Joshua. I hope Joshua doesn't get corrupted and lose that caring side of his. Alright, let's go fight. We're gonna go ahead and clear this place out. This is for honor! Okay, I guess that's automatic then. I thought we can control that, but I guess because we're in story mode, it just finds like a opportune moment to use it for us.
Everyone's dead.
Poor guys. All they were trying to do was have some fun and cheer. And next thing you know, misfortune came upon them. Is this where we gotta go? Did I already come from this place? Okay, I think I already came here. It's kind of hard to tell. All doors look alike. So is this the door I need to go through?
Damn it all.
Man, it sucks seeing all of our slain comrades. Oops. Let's bust this door down.
Captain! Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command.
Man, for Clive being so young, just 15, he's really skilled. Also, I love their captain's gear, man. It reminds me of the Goblin Slayer gear. I'm not sure if any of you watched the anime Goblin Slayer, but he looks just like him. Yo, that dude went in with me.
That's them done. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Clive, look out!
May I have this dance?
Night of the Blinding Dawn. Alright. Seems like we got an opponent to defeat. Uh-oh. Thank God for quick time right there. Oh, he's got that dash too? What? Oh my god, dude, this feels like Kingdom Hearts. I love it. I've always wanted the flashy fights like we had in Kingdom Hearts. I feel like we never really got like a proper like whatchamacallit, proper cinematic fight since Kingdom Hearts 2, where you're versing nobody or Ansem Nobody. Now that was a cool one, Riku and Sora fighting. I feel like I'm starting to get that here. It's hard to tell what's a cinematic dodge and what's a cinematic evasion.
Now, Clive, have at it!
I definitely love the art style, or sorry, not the art style, but the design of the armor, man. It's so cool. Man, I wish I was able to snag a collector's edition of this, because that Ifrit statue and the Phoenix statue looked really dope. How many of you guys are able to score on the collector's edition? Come on! Show no mercy! I can't wait to see what the Platinum Trophy is going to be like for this game. I hope there's like a hardcore playthrough, kind of like how Final Fantasy VII had. I'd love to be able to master the combat of this game. Did we level up? We did. Are we 8? Yeah, we are. Let's go. I wonder if the max level is 100.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday, in Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
Thank goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Roslith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run! No! Hey.
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck. The Phoenix! Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Ah! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control! I have to do something! I have to save him! No, my lord! Fall back! Clive! Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain? Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him. My lord? What in the name of... Second icon of fire. That's impossible.
Embodying the Phoenix, the following commands are available when playing the Phoenix. Fire, aim. Okay, we did this in the beginning. Man, that is crazy. So basically the brothers are both dominants here. And it sucks that Joshua's so, you know, he's so afraid that he doesn't realize that it's Clive, and then Clive is also trying to help him, but, you know, Joshua's attacking him. Man, this is really setting the tone. Having two icons fight each other, and both being siblings. But I feel bad for the father, man. He got Ned Starked. Oh, but dudes, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words here. Visually, this game is so far very beautiful. Seeing both of them pop into their, well, obviously they're called icons here, but I won't call them Titans. In their Titan forms is really, really cool. I wonder if Clive is in control of the Icon of Fire, or if he's kind of lost it. Because I feel like he wouldn't do this if he was truly in control. I feel like he's gonna jump and attack me. I gotta get ready for the evade. Man, we are causing destruction on a grand scale. Thank God for auto-targeting, man. What's going on here? Oh, does he know that I'm Clive? So wait, out of both icons, who is the stronger one? I would assume the Phoenix only because of the power of rebirth, but I feel like Efreet would be stronger with power or fire than the Phoenix is. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who's stronger, Phoenix or Efreet? Or Efreet, however you want to say his name. Oh, he's almost done. And this is a huge place. Oh, I lost him. Lost him again. I love how they're both fighting out of love, but don't even realize who they are. Alright, he's on the run. Let's get him. He doesn't have that much health left. That should be it right here. I feel it in my bones, my jellies. Okay, now I'm starting to track him. I don't know if I'm supposed to dodge that or if I'm supposed to just keep hitting the debris out. Oh, I didn't dodge. Damnation. Oh, is this like the ultimate attack? Alright, let's finish this. We only got 5 seconds. Icon of fire vanquished. Is this how Clive falls? Man, that was a beautiful fight. I can't wait to see more icons fighting. Just like in the beginning.
Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Man, what a demo that was. I am looking forward to when this game drops in a couple, well, pretty much in like a week or so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this demo as well. If you guys are interested for the full playthrough, make sure you guys stick around for the channel. We'll be uploading this like crazy as soon as this fully drops. But yes, thank you guys once again. Let's see, hold on. Thank you for playing. You have completed the Final Fantasy 16 demo, but there's still much more story to tell. If you would like to learn more, Clive, and the Dominance, please consider purchasing the main game. Okay, so I wonder if this is actually going to continue on, if the story progress actually continues on to the main game. But, yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you guys enjoy, please stick around, because this is going to be an amazing game, and I can't wait to play it and share and talk about it with you guys.